At last, I have reached the tallest peak in all the world, where the wisest person lives. Finally, I'll get the answers I seek.
Welcome. I am the wisest person in the world. Ask me your question.
What is my purpose in life? What should I be doing to achieve pure happiness?
You must stream Game Master Monday.
Come again.
Game Master Monday, the bi-weekly podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system in a new setting with a new cast every episode. Listening to their funny jokes and wild stories is the only path to happiness, my child.
Sick! I'm going to go home and binge the whole thing right now.
What a nice kid. Oh dear, he fell off the mountain. Now they'll never know how good Game Master Monday is.
Good evening, all you cool cats and polka rats. This is Jammin' Joe Moseley. It's 5 after midnight, and you're tuned into the home of the greatest polka hits, BSFM. Coming up just past the witching hour, we've got the second episode of the What's Your Damage Triangle Agency long shot, followed by 3 hours of folk polka, death polka, and my personal favorite, clown car polka. This wild ride is brought to you, of course, by our friends at Haunted Table Games, who you can find at hauntedtable.games, and by the Cruise. I don't know what the Cruise does exactly, but I know they're check cleared, so check out thecruise.bs.gov for all your cruising needs. Who wrote this? Jimmy? Oh, God bless that boy. Anyway, Triangle Agency, let's go.
The following audio has been collected from the Triangle Agency Audio Archive. Please note, these files are for authorized listeners only.
As we cut to the team assembled, Beatbox Bo, Moira O'Malley, Jammin' Joe, and Gary Poppins, who I feel is probably kind of going through it, you are in the presence of Madame Gray. Before us, we have a fire. I can tell you from first-hand knowledge that there are no matches, there was no kindling, there was only fire. I need you to find out what is causing these anomalous fires.
Alright, so you're gonna go after those bank people, right?
Oh boy, am I.
I think maybe I should go talk to some of the residents.
I've been here about 6 months all told, and I definitely miss my friend who brought me in.
Yeah, Westerly, what happened to the friend who brought you in? Where are they?
Oh, he passed about 5 months ago.
And what was his name?
His name was Clubb.
Cool. Well, I was actually thinking, before I got recognized, I was thinking I was going to use my manifold to shortcut inside the building and see if I could detective around in there, see if I can find anything out, since the fire's out.
Okay, absolutely. So if you want a manifold inside the building itself, please feel free to roll your power, and we'll see if you get a Triscendence on top of it. You're definitely going to succeed.
Fantastic. Well, I know a shortcut.
Is she just gonna do that in front of everybody?
These interns, they don't.
Yeah, she can certainly do it in front of everybody if she would like. That will leave loose ends for you.
I was going to say, they've told me about loose ends. So probably what I will do is conclude my interview with Westerly and, shake a few hands and thank everybody for being fans of the show.
I like you're doing this. You're wrapping up with your fans, shaking hands, saying all the nice things. Then you're like, and I know a shortcut. And then all the other agents are like, oh, what? Do you know? Oh, okay. Suddenly back snapping to attention.
Yeah. No, it turns out that's actually her catchphrase. She does the traffic reports in the morning. And if you're stuck in traffic in downtown, well, don't worry. I know a shortcut.
That's good.
Heart attacks to all the agents listening to your show.
Every time they're like, fuck. So yeah, I'll shake babies, kiss hands, and wander off to where I am unobserved, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so let's see here. I'm going to roll 6d4.
Split the party. Split the party.
No threes at all.
What?
None of them. 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2.
Yeah, so what you can do is, since you're using your power here, you can use one of your quality assurances and turn one of them into a 3.
Got it. Okay.
That means that I will get 5.
5 chaos. Because what you do physically change the die in respect of which ones are 3s and which ones aren't. So now Elliot gets 5 instead of all 6 if you had failed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So just to keep the chaos counter up, I am going to let you know that I have 14.
Yep.
However,
Boy, howdy.
I am going to spend 1, or I'm going to spend 3 to make a minor anomaly. It's somewhere in the world. Good luck.
Cool.
Adorable.
That'll be fun to find out later.
So I am down to a
11.
A petite 11.
All right.
But as Beauregard makes her way, it knows the shortcut, and I think it's just so fucking cool. You just know the shortcut. The world transmogrifies in front of you as you take a step and land inside the burning building, where it is.
I get to describe the shortcut as well. So
yeah,
I think I duck into a nearby phone booth.
Oh my god, A+. That's awesome.
That for some reason still exists on the streets of
Does the bottom of it just drop out beneath you and you just fall onto the first floor of the building?
Yeah, no, I open the door of the phone booth and step inside, and I step through the doorway to the building.
So as you make your step inside, you are now inside the building, where you can see that there is a fair number, numbering about, I'll say 6 firefighters who are looking through the wreckage, and of that 6, 2 of them are fire marshals who are investigating. So as you are dealing with that, you also have interns. So if you catch someone's name, you can, if they would be.
Oh yes, so I write Doug. I write Doug on my name tag and slap it on.
Oh.
And so now everybody thinks that I own this place.
Okay, perfect. That's very good. Very good. Okay, as we cut to, what is Jam and Joe trying to accomplish? Because I know that Moira wants to go to the bank guys, and I think Gary is trying to figure out what to do. Is that it?
As a player, I know that I think I know Madam Gray didn't give any specific anomaly to get on this mission, but Gary was dicking around on his phone the whole time, holding down buttons for 3 seconds and 10 seconds, holding 2 buttons at the same time, just every possible thing you can do with a dead phone. So he believes he missed out on the briefing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
So he's just following after Moira, who it seems like the vibes would be, that's who he thinks of as is in charge of the mission.
Right. So I will also say, because I think I neglected to say this at the top, which is when it comes to anomalies, best case is you have the normal suitcase and you capture it. Everybody gets +3 commendation for just capturing the anomaly. You can use the suitcase to capture the anomaly, or you can use the gun, not Gary's gun, but the other one, the agency gun, which can destroy it, which doesn't get you any commendations, but it neutralizes the threat.
The preference is to briefcase capture, and then it's less preferable to destroy it.
Right. So as he follows Moira, what is Joe trying to do?
Well, Joe had been stepping away to go and talk to the various people who've been living in the shelter, but then they all started gathering around Bo.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was kind of present for the interview section, just like sipping her coffee and trying not to be annoyed.
And further cementing her hatred.
Try not to be visibly annoyed. But I think she stepped to the back of that crowd, like to anybody who wasn't looking particularly interested in all of this, or maybe like genuinely distraught.
Or prefers a more sophisticated evening radio program vibes.
Yeah, exactly. You get me. You feel
shut
the
your
vibe.
dirty mouth.
Gary listens to both shows.
Sure he does.
And she's just gonna go like sit down next to any like somebody that she finds like that, and just like into the silence, just be like, "All right, well, this fucking blows."
I mean, sister, you ain't kidding. People told me, like, come to Better Saskatoon. It's better than Saskatoon. And I was like, hell yeah. But from what I'm seeing right now, it ain't much better than Saskatoon at all. Not at all.
Well, not since they started doing this shit. And she's gonna gesture to the various like anti-homeless nonsense going up around here.
I mean, you ain't kidding. Fucking piece of shit.
I don't even
You
know.
gesture to a bench, and you're like, well, not this bench. That one seemingly doesn't have a bar on it, but you understand my general point.
You know, I thought that like Dick Gaines is supposed to be doing something about all this shit the mayor's been putting in, but
Nah, of course people ain't. And you can see that this woman is dressed a little bit. Her clothes aren't in disrepair. She seems as if she is here for a different purpose. Like maybe she wasn't one of the people that lost everything in the fire. Although she does seem to be rather put out by the loss of it. She's like, hey, I mean, like, how long you been here, by the by?
in the city most of my life. Down here, not very long.
Right, okay. Not very long, huh? All right. Okay, never mind then.
No, it didn't happen to what?
I'm looking for somebody, and I last I tracked him, it was to this place, but that was a little while ago. So I don't think if you weren't here before then, I guess.
I got feelers. I got feelers around. Who you looking for?
No, I'm looking for my brother.
Think he was staying here?
Yeah.
What's the name? Ain't Doug.
Nah, ain't Doug. Although we're Doug Rich in this town. Nah.
You missed your shit out.
Nah, Billy.
Billy, huh? He been in Saskatoon long, or just passing through?
Nah, we grew up here. Nah, we just times change and kind of leaves a couple of people behind.
Tends to do that. Got a last name on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would hope so. It is my last name, too, right?
It usually is, but you never know.
It's Clubb.
Clubb.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Clubb. You ain't related to the Clubbs that were out on, like, Orange and Apple.
I mean, like, it's crazy that we got two distinct families of Clubbs, but nah, I ain't related to them.
All right. So you're with
I'm with the ones on the McTaggart Street. You know those kind?
Taggart Street. Yeah, no. I think I dated your cousin once. No.
Good. I'd say that she had good taste then.
I'd like to think so. All right. So who would know where old Billy's gone off to? Well, I can ask on around here, but I'm sure that you've asked around this crew already. They ain't helping you.
Oh no, they got kind of pulled away by Ms. Devereaux.
Oh God, you just rolled up on all this, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Oh damn. No, that sucks. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but guess I should.
How long's he been?
How long's he been gone?
Yeah.
About 2 years. But got a little bit of a tip that they last saw him here about, during the winter. Oh well. All right. Well, hopefully he wasn't part of the departed. But I do appreciate your time. What's your name, ma'am?
Oh, I'm Joe. She'll offer her hand.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
And you were?
Madeline.
Madeline. Say, Madeline, why don't I get your number? That way if I find old Billy, I can give you a call.
Do you... Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, okay.
It's that
That
same
was a
feeling you get when someone asks you your last name and suddenly you can't remember it. Very similar feeling when they ask you your phone number and you're like, "What are phones?"
Yeah, I can hit you with my digits if you keep an eye out for my brother. Yeah, maybe I'll treat you out to dinner out, eh?
Maybe. And she'll just like take out her like exchange numbers with her. Like, oh, let's see what info we can rustle up. And then heads on, start to like just talk to the people about whether or not they seen a man named Billy Clubb.
As you see about a man named Billy Clubb, we head back to Moira and Gary making their way to Better Saskatoon Bank, BSB. As you enter, of course, sleek marble everywhere, sleek tiles. Everything looks like the movie Wall Street, with just jackasses as far as the eye can see, except for the tellers, who are just workaday folk who are trying to make it where the fucking executives live.
The amount of money they spend on polish alone.
I don't have a political ideology. Anyway,
Gary, deeply conflicted. This is a crushing shrine to capitalism, but it is immaculately clean.
All right, then. Let's see. She's gonna march up to like whatever open teller there is, and then just, excuse me, would it be possible to talk to the branch manager?
Just imagine Gary walking around like, who is your janitor? This guy is good.
What polish do they use?
What brand of Windex?
would it be possible? I guess, but would it, as they look at Gary, would it be probable? Nah.
Would you please inform the branch manager that Moira Malley is wishing to speak to him on behalf of State Senator Richard Gaines and some finances?
All right. That's a weird play for you to make. Like, I'm not going to lie. That's the most in-depth one, but I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't know who Senator Dick Gaines is, and I don't know who Moira Malley is.
You don't know State Senator Dick Gaines? Richard Gaines? Current sitting state senator Richard Gaines.
I mean, I just game, man. Like, I don't really know. Like, can I name my state rep? Nah.
Wake up, sheeple.
Yeah.
Moira is going to pull out her BlackBerry and make a note to herself, which is research, like whatever demographic this person would apply to. Research.
18 to 34.
Yeah, 18 to 34 demographic.
Vault dads.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, this is interesting. Would just go past the message, please.
I mean, yeah, I guess. He says uncertainly, sure.
Yep.
As
Just go along now.
all right. Says he, seeing this immaculately coiffed woman with a janitor at her beck and call, seemingly, who's getting lost in the sauce when it comes to the cleanliness of the place.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear Moira starts talking about the senator, then I would sort of like fade a little bit away from her because I know that doesn't fit with like any kind of joint cover thing. But yes, I am also inconspicuous in the sense that I just walked in here and I'm walking around looking at stuff.
Although I will tell you, this might be a place where, Gary, you could use the agency to change your appearance so that you look like a matching pair with her.
Oh, I forget about these other aspects of this world. This is like,
I didn't know that was an option.
Character knowledge versus player knowledge. So I think when we walk to the bank, then Gary would, by default, with Moira, take on kind of like a, like a driver, fancy butlery kind of look.
Okay, yeah,
so,
I love that.
Gary's kind of like a chubby older dude, and so now it become a tall, svelte, older dude, except now I've got a nice suit and gloves and everything.
Okay, did you roll a success on that?
But I was holding my breath like, is this a thing I got to roll for?
You got it.
Because Elliot is trying to lure me into giving him chaos. Hey,
Yeah, that's what I was going to
buddy.
say about that.
I know. I was like,
You feel a little out of place in this bank? You feel a little underdressed? How would you like it if the agency just gave you some nice clothes, made you look a little better?
All
you gotta do is whisper into the void. I'll take a new outfit no matter the cost. Okay. I got 2 successes and 4 delicious chaos points.
Great, I'm up to 15. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have 15. Okay, I love this for me. Let's see, do I have anything new available to me just to keep you guys in the know? Because, communication is the key to a good team, and you guys are a good team. Let's see real quick. Let's see what I got. Nothing new. I can just totally kill somebody. Okay, no problem. Or maybe make 3 minor anomalies.
adorable. Adorable. Elliot, adorable.
No, actually, I'm going to spend 6 chaos points, and I'm going to expand the anomaly's power. So I'm down to 9.
Woo!
But now the anomaly has more places it can affect.
It's probably in the Midwest or something, though. So, nothing we need to worry about.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to.
Fine.
Don't trip. Just spend.
Don't worry your pretty little head.
Yeah, like Sadie said, don't worry your pretty little heads. Just spend. Just roll. Give it to me. I need it.
It's real adorable.
With that being said, too, instead of seeing Gary, who looked a little bit homely, now we see Gary, who looks like a subordinate, and he's like, all right, I still don't know about a senator at all, but all right. As he goes to the back and brings forth a rather looks for all the world like Michael Douglas with padded shoulders just as large as his ego. As he comes, he goes, "You are Ms. O'Malley?"
I am indeed. And I would like very much to speak with you regarding some funds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can certainly talk to you about that if you need. We, of course, pride ourselves on our very active fraud detection. So, and he gives you a wink.
Of course. Is there a place we can speak in private?
Yes, absolutely, we can. He says,
Moira has a lot of people who communicate to her with winks.
the wink-based economy. It's murder out here.
Since Gary is playing the role of her subordinate or whatever, she's just gonna snap her fingers for him to follow her.
Yep.
Okay. As you head to the room that his office, which is rather palatial, even if he has outside his grand windows, it is a brick wall because he does not have a great view despite the great excess. And I will point out, this man does not have a better Saskatoon accent. He seems like a city slicker.
Yep. Of course he is. All right. Let's just cut to the chase, shall we? Since I'm a busy woman and you are, you're here. I had some funds that were held without any warning, and I would like to know why, and I would like to have that hold immediately reversed. Thank you.
Internally, I'm just thinking, get his ass. Okay.
Oh, don't worry, she will.
Okay, as he's about to answer that, we cut back to Beatbox Bo, who is Santa Doug. To all the people that to the firefighters, they're like, oh, wow, are you sure you want to be in here, Doug?
I mean, this is my establishment. I should be doing everything I can to help figure out what happened and all of that.
I mean, Yeah, that's true. I guess it is kind of also formerly a burning building, but yeah, we can try to accommodate you, I guess.
I mean, what kind of leader would I be if I was standing on the outskirts letting other people do the hard work?
Well, you also aren't trained to deal with fires and burnt out buildings, I'd also say, but I appreciate the spirit. He says as he's like really trying to like give you one here. Yeah,
Well,
man.
point me in a direction, boys, and tell me what to do.
Ah,
I just want to be of help.
wow. You know how you might be best to help is talking to the marshal over here and tell him what exactly happened, because we're getting conflicting reports, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, what reports have you gotten? Or should I talk to the marshal about that?
I'm just concerned with like dealing with fires, but yeah, I'll introduce you to the marshal. Marshal, this is Bill. Oh, hello,
Bill? I think you mean Doug.
Doug. Sorry, my sincerest apologies, Doug. This here's the marshal.
Marshal. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Doug. Yeah. So I know that you were here overnight last night, but I just got a couple of things that that are just kind of tickling me, and I want to know if you. I heard
Sure,
something.
right.
So I heard from the fond folks who were staying at your place that the fire just appeared.
How do you mean just appeared?
Well, I guess that's my question: is did it just appear?
I don't know. I wasn't here at the time.
But
I was hoping you could tell me what you learned.
people placed you here because you work here and own it. So
But
you tell me that.
I mean, I was here, but I wasn't here. You know, you know what I mean. Does that count as confidently failing?
Yes, yeah.
The sound of a loose end being created. Yeah, I was here, but I wasn't like here.
I wasn't here. I was here. I was here. I was over there. Here.
Take a commendation, and you are getting a loose end. But that's amazing.
Great.
I love this.
Thank you.
Love how you did that. Amazing. I'm okay. Let me just try to put this back in my head because I think my brain fell out a sec. So you're saying that you were here, but you weren't here, and you don't know how the fire started.
But I didn't see it happen. So I'm
Okay.
trying to piece things together just as much as you are. Any information you can give me would be helpful.
Right. Okay. All right. Let me call over my other marshal who talked to you earlier, I believe.
Marshal Marsha?
Yeah.
Cousin Doug the Marshal?
Yeah,
or
of course.
Cousin Marshall the Bill?
Yeah, you talked to Marshal Marsha, right? Okay, let me go get her. As he heads off, you can tell that he's
Marshall.
As he heads off to go get Marshal Marsha to kind of reconvene, be like, okay, so we're talking to Bill. And Bill doesn't seem to know what happened, even though like what you said was that Bill definitely saw the fire happen, but not the way that the other
The
people
fuck
said.
is Bill?
Sorry, Doug. I keep saying Bill. So he goes.
Can't even remember my name. It's right here on my name tag.
But he goes like, so Marshal Marsha, and she goes, yeah. So
Yes,
I'm here
Marshal
with
Marshall.
Yes, Marshal. Yes, Marshal. I'm here with Doug. I see. So you talked to Doug earlier. I did. Right. But then you said that he said that he saw the fire. Right. That's what you told me. Right, Doug?
My goodness, look at the time. I just realized I have got to go. Thank you both so much for your help. You have been incredible.
Well, can you? Okay.
No, walks away.
Just if I could confirm something with you, he yells after you.
Nope. I'm just gonna keep walking.
No.
I think you also brought their investigation to a screeching halt. Like, all right, what happened? As you hear Marshall talk to Marshall Marsha. I'm trying to figure this out.
Awesome. So that means another commendation.
Yeah, I'll give that to you because you have stopped this investigation dead in its tracks.
Fantastic. I have learned nothing and have actively made things worse. Go me.
Interns, baby.
Whenever a Brooke solo folds into a building, this is what happens.
I'm going to point out that at this point, like, they can't come to any supernatural conclusions because they don't know what the fuck is going on. So that's actually kind of good.
That is a good point. They the investigation itself is going poorly, but keeping them away from the paranormal actual reason for it is A++. So
like, it sucks for Doug, but she just gave them like a very suspicious person to question. So
You're failure helping. You're failing.
Task failed successfully.
technically, I think that loose end just tied itself.
we'll see if that loose end ties itself, but we still have that open. Okay, with that, what is Jammin' Joe up to? As fucking Bo just
Bo exits stage left.
Well, now with a name in mind, because she's used enough to these missions to realize that somebody missing around the same time is usually a lead to something. Mm-hmm. She's gonna go back to Doug.
The man of the hour, Doug.
Real Doug.
Real
Doug. Just be like,
in game, real Doug. As portrayed by Elliot.
Not Cat's Doug. Who's
Real
playing the
Santa
part
Doug.
of Gary.
Yeah. In game, fake Doug, portrayed by Sadie.
yeah. Yeah. Hey, Dougie, long time no see, hon.
Yeah, no, long time no see. Have I seen you before?
Oh, you don't remember me?
I surely don't.
I would have thought that was rememberable. All right, anyway.
What was rememberable?
Nothing. Don't you mind it.
Oh my God.
Oh, now you're getting there. You're getting there. Senior year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, senior year, right at the Binions factory.
Mm-hmm.
Half a bottle of Everclear.
Half a bottle of Everclear that I never saw as clear as that day. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you do. You also happen to remember a guy named Billy Clubb, by chance?
Do I happen? A Billy Clubb?
Mm-hmm.
Is Bo close enough at this point that she might overhear this conversation?
I would say so. I would say that she can be there. Yeah.
She's just coming out of the building.
Yeah.
I just confidently stride over, tearing the name tag off as I go because I feel like it'd be really awkward for Doug to treat me as Doug.
Yeah, that would create a definite loose end. Damn it! I was really banking on that. Okay, no problem.
I want Joe to see over Doug's shoulder, other Doug coming out with a name tag and sort of like making angry eyes at the intern / rival. Like, name tag, right.
Oh, no, absolutely, yes.
So as Bo joins Joe, talk to one of the Dougs, but not the real Doug. Yeah. Do I remember a Billy Clubb? No, I don't. I surely don't. I wish I did.
Sorry, did you say Clubb?
Yeah, Clubb, like the Taggart Street clubs.
Oh, shoot, where did he go? That lovely gentleman I interviewed, he was talking about his friend named Clubb who brought him to the shelter. He might know where he went. Maybe we should go find him.
Oh, are you talking about Westerly?
Westerly. Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh, yeah, Clubber. Right, yeah. No, I know Clubber. Yeah. I didn't know his name was Billy Clubb, if that's his name.
Oh, y'all called him Clubber.
Clubber, right. Like
Oh.
Flubber, but with a S.
Ugh.
Or a
Oh,
K.
don't like that. Yeah.
No, I hate it the more that I flesh it out.
I've been calling him Billy Duggar all these years, so I'm more the fool for that.
All right.
He's a random person in the background.
No, like, we're at least getting somewhere here now. All right. So you remember Clubber. When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, about 6 months ago, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he got, I don't know, kind of like these things that are going on. You see all of that. Well, actually, fuck, not much of them are around at all anymore. Huh, how did that happen? Or were they even here to begin with? They had some...
Go on, I think.
They had some anti-homeless ordinances, or at least I thought they did, but now I don't see none.
There's still some down the street. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, yeah. Huh, okay.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
people out here fighting the good fight and all that.
Yeah. And...
Hi, you Dickie Gaines.
and he goes, yeah, I mean, he needed some help and kind of he had a lot of problems, and unfortunately he couldn't stay with us because we no longer had the help that he needed. So he left our shelter, and yeah, I mean, like, he was a menace to those folks, because he would always, he was out in the streets when it was cold, and he would say, can you hold me? Yeah, because he was just cold, and these folks stay up in that building all hours of the night, and just looking for some warmth, I guess.
You know where he went when he left?
I surely don't. I'm sorry.
All right, let me see if I can repeat this back to you, because there's a lot of that was a lot of wandering. So Clubber used to be here, but he's got a few more problems than most of these, and y'all couldn't help him, so he got kicked out.
Yeah, unfortunately, what we used to be able to provide before we no longer, before the 10,000, is we actually had some mental health services here that could give him medications he needed. But when we no longer could provide that, it kind of led to some difficult behaviors that endangered others. So we couldn't hold him anymore. We couldn't house him anymore. So we gave him a reference, but the other place closed down, and he was just making do on the streets.
All right, and he became something of a, I don't want to use the word menace, but best I can get, something of a menace to the people who've been putting up those things.
Bit of a troublemaker, you might say.
Yeah, to those assholes, I guess, yeah. I mean, people that don't have any goddamn decency, I'd put it.
I mean, yeah, fair.
An anomaly in the community, if you will.
He was just asking him to hold him.
Because he was cold and it was winter.
All right. Where's the other place that shut down? Was that the one over by the embankment?
Yeah, just on the other side of the main park. Yeah, Central Park, or West Central Park.
All right, other side of West Central. That's 3 blocks that way, I think.
Yeah, about that.
All right.
You thinking we should go check it out?
Yeah, maybe check in with that friend of his first, though. Westerly, you said his name was?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Doug. You've been a big help.
Yeah, no problem. he says, showing heat. Big problem for him.
Nice being you, meeting you.
I think that actually does get a snicker out of Joe as they.
Bonding.
That was great. As we cut, good job. As we cut to, I feel like Moira's going to be reading the riot act as he goes, yeah, I mean, like very much so. We saw that you were.
One more thing.
As we saw that money from friend to all, wink, Senator Gaines was giving it to that place. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in piss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? And she's like leaning forward on his desk, like a hand splayed. Are you listening to me?
You have my undivided attention as he is sneaking glances at his phone.
You'll put your phone away and you will give your full attention to me and you will listen. And you will listen good. Is that clear?
He looks at you, sees an avenging angel in the shape of Moira O'Malley.
I would like to use my ability Nightmare.
Oh no! Please tell me what you would like to do.
Oh yes.
So I roll and project myself into something larger than life, and I roll presence for this. On a success, you may pick an illusionary form and appear as that to a particular target. The form can be terrifying, beautiful, or mundane.
So definitely
and
mundane.
They believe it's your true form.
Got it. Okay, yeah, roll that for me.
Okay. So that is going to be, that's a 3. Oh, that is a 3. And that would be 2 3s.
Okay.
But I will, let's see. I will use one of my assurances.
Okay.
To get a third success, please.
I don't think it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't roll. Also,
No.
if you fail.
Yeah.
But with Nightmare, every third 3, you can choose a certain thing. So I think because it won't create that transcendence, but it can get you.
Oh, okay.
So so then if I get a third one, I can choose one thing. So yes, so I will use one of my.
So in this case, this is one of the rare moments where you rolled your result is 3 3s, but I still get chaos of 3. So
you still get chaos of 3, right? And it's not a transcendent,
right? Yeah. So I get 8. So I just so everybody knows, I have 18.
That's fair. Anyway,
that sounds too high. Audit. Damn! I wish I'd been paying attention.
I've been holding on to these, baby.
I believe you.
I know. He's
Unfortunately,
spending them, which is the sad part. So
yeah,
he has
and
12 to spend.
Yeah.
sort of Damocles hanging over us.
Wait, did I miss something? Because you should have 12 that you haven't spent.
I think you didn't take the 6 away from powering up your mystery anomaly that you put in the Midwest we defined canonically is in the Midwest. It's very far away from Better Saskatoon.
Right.
So look, Elliot, you're doing your best. That's fine. You don't have your Midwest anomaly is very powerful though.
Right. Okay. So we'll put it as I have 12 currently. Okay. Yeah, and that's on me. I'm sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah. We know it's on you.
We know you're going to get to 18, but you're not there yet. Okay.
What? Say it again. What? What was that, Ray?
I said, we know you're going to get to 18, but you're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm just going to check something that I can do.
Unless
Thank you, Ray, for being the chaos accountant.
Okay, so she changes her shape. What does she change into?
I am going to change into given this fellow, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say he has mommy issues. So I'm going to turn into a housewife, like a 1950s kind of housewife, but like with like the the like house coat and hairs and curlers and stuff, and just glare down at him like he has not done his homework.
Like Gladys, the nosy neighbor from Bewitched.
Yes. I'm taking a stab in the dark that he has mommy issues. And then since I used one of my assurances to bump myself up to 3, for every third 3, choose 1 before you take your form. So I can learn the target's worst fear, greatest goal, most secret desire, and then the target will forget me when I leave.
And which one are you choosing?
I would like to learn his greatest goal.
His greatest goal is to become the next Bernie Madoff.
Lord.
And for what it matters, you can choose your form after asking this or learning this.
Yeah,
you may want to still do the
Oh no,
Gladys.
I'm still going with mommy issues.
Yep.
I'm
I love it. I think that's
mommy
great.
issues.
Yep.
And then while I'm in this form, I would just like to be like, son, who are you working with? And try and scare him into telling me.
My bank?
Who do you report to?
Mr. Behringer?
And why does Mr. Behringer want to ruin the poor homeless shelter? I had such big dreams for you. And now you're doing
more
this?
from you.
I expected more than this. You're better than this, young man.
I'm just disappointed.
Beauregard gets secondhand mommy issue shivers.
Somewhere in this vicinity, there is a very disappointed mother, and I don't know why.
My mother sense is tingling.
Oh no, there's disappointment in the air.
More than usual when I'm around. What? Because they're human detritus?
Young man, you know better than that. They are people who deserve care and kindness, and you will treat them better, you will treat your employees better, and you will stop being a dick.
Yes.
Yes, Mommy.
Also,
Gary's thinking, I could probably be a better person too.
Also, you will donate half your salary. Do you hear me, young man?
What about a quarter?
Half. But if you only want to donate a quarter, that's fine. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Half and no dessert.
Okay, Mom. It'll be 60. I'm sorry.
Good job. Good job, honey. Now remember all of this when you wake up after I leave. And then Moira's gonna like backtrack out and grab Gary as she's going and just like he forgets that I was there, me. But I hope he remembers that his mother is disappointed.
So, okay. Yeah. So his mom was there. Okay, yeah. So with this information in hand, I definitely think that you see Joe and Bo. As you see them like they were heading towards the bank, or were they just heading on their way to go to the West Central Park?
Well, I mean, I think they stopped to talk to Westerly to just see if there was any place in the area. Well, my idea was to see if there's any place in the area where he used to hang out that wasn't the shelter.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
any places we might be able to find him.
Okay, so great. So as you see them talking to Westerly, I will say that this happens. Moira, we're using a reality trigger. You get a phone call from one Senator Dick Gaines.
Did that cost you anything?
Yeah, it cost me 3, so I'm down to 9.
Yeah, it would absolutely have to cost him something because it's my work phone. My work phone costs money to ring.
Oh yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do, Doug. I'm gonna put what your prompt is in a personal message between you and me.
Oh boy. I'm gonna read it out immediately as soon as you send it. Don't do that.
The hardcore
You can't
version
trust
now.
me.
Okay.
I see Elliot's not playing. Elliot's not playing around now.
Uh-oh.
So
Battle
when
Golf
we-
is typing.
We
When we
called
come
him
back
to
to
the
Wesley.
mats when we questioned his math.
I just want it noted, Elliot, that they were questioning the math. I didn't say anything, and you should take it out on me solely. I was ready to accept it because I haven't been paying attention to math.
Wow, Elliot is crossing lines.
Oh boy.
Just kidding. He's still typing. He hasn't. There's nothing. He hasn't finished yet.
Also, when we go back to Westerly, I want to treat it like I'm bringing him back for a second interview because the fans loved him so much the first time.
Oh no.
The board lit up with all the Westerly fans. Okay.
Woo! Westerly. As her phone starts to ring, she'll...
God Bless America ringtone Gaines assumes.
No.
Hail to the chief.
Oh God
No.
damn it!
Absolutely not. It is the most generic fucking... It's like... It is... Yeah. Generic. She hasn't changed it.
Just the Nokia.
Yeah. You know, this is a BlackBerry. It's fine. Anyway, she'll
Look, in
just
this
hold up her
world, BlackBerry's made by Nokia.
She'll hold up her finger to Gary and be like, "Just a moment," and then she'll duck into like any like vacant office or alcove or whatever, and answer and be like, "Yes, Senator."
He's just screaming, Sarah, stop! Sarah, stop yelling! I don't know. Moira, are you there?
I am.
Moira, where are you? You're supposed to be at the party.
Sir, I still have 2 hours.
I need you here, Moira. Things are going crazy.
What is happening?
William, he can't hear me. And then you just hear this weird hollow thudding. Stop yelling, William! Shut your fucking mouth! Moira, I need you here. I can't even tell you what's happening here. It's boxes. There's glass boxes. Moira, they're gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Are they? What are you saying? And please do not tell me that you got into your party favors early.
Moira, I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you. I was deep in the party favors. I was speaking at length, as you have heard me lay out before, my plans to move to an all hot dog based economy.
Right.
And then suddenly, these glass boxes appeared on the guests. They're suffocating it. William, you're wasting your oxygen yelling about nothing. William, no one can hear you. He's just...
Sir.
Moira, they're gonna die. Moira.
Sir. Okay.
Call the glazier. I need some help down here, Moira.
Okay. Sir.
Glacier.
Is this a thing that is happening, or is
Moira?
this a party favors thing?
I'm breathing, Moira.
Are you in a box right now?
Moira, I do not believe that I'm in a box. Hold on a second. Let me gesticulate wildly in my general area.
Sure. Alright, do you want...
Ah, God damn it! I smacked against the box, but I don't think I'm in this box.
Alright, so can you...
Jerry, I wasn't trying to get your attention. You're doing good. You're just sitting there quiet. Some of them are yelling, Moira. They're wasting so much oxygen. Oh. Well, both Cephas went down, Moira. He's down.
Senator.
He's not breathing no more.
Senator.
Moira.
Listen. Focus.
I'm listening, Moira. I need you, Moira.
I need you to focus on me. Listen on me.
I'm breathing, Moira.
Okay. You're gonna shut your fucking mouth and you're gonna listen. All right?
I'm listening.
Okay. You're gonna take your fucking phone away from your stupid face and you're gonna point it at this group of people and you're gonna take a picture and you're gonna send it to me because I need to see if something is happening right now or if your face is melting off because you took too many party favors.
Moira, you're a goddamn genius. Now, Moira sees Senator Gaines' face as he's holding his phone out like he's taking a selfie forward. It's pointing at him, and he's narrating what you can't see. Can you see, Moira? Look right there. There's Moseley down there, gasping for air. This weird glass box that has surrounded all. Moira.
I'm on my way.
Moira.
I'm on my way.
Moira.
She's just hanging up.
Side note, did you all see that thing where it was the guy that came back from the family trip and he just had like hours of GoPro footage that was pointed at himself? It's like one of my favorite internet things. It's just some sweet dad on vacation with a family going, wow, look at this. And it's all you can see is his face as he's painting around whatever things you're not seeing.
So Moira will shove her BlackBerry back into her pocket and just be like, "Bless it. All right, Gary, walk with me. We're going. We need to find our partners and we need to find our ride. I have something very, very important to take care of that I believe everyone will want to hear about. So walk, we're walking. She is like power walking out.
As she's walking, we have Bo and Joe, and Bo is doing the interview again with him. And he's like, "Oh my God, twice on your show. That's so amazing."
Well, the fans just loved you the first time, and we couldn't wait to have you back on the program. So thank you so much for joining us, Westerly. Now, last time we spoke, you told us about your friend Clubber, and we were wondering if you would tell us a little bit more about him.
Oh yeah, I mean, like Clubber was a guy who had some demons. Talked about his sister quite a bit. Talked about a lot of things quite a bit. Clubber had some hard times. Clubber went out in the winter and didn't come back.
And now we heard from Doug, the proprietor of this fine establishment, that he had been referred to another shelter, but that shelter had closed down. Do you happen to know where Clubber might go if he needed somewhere to be?
Yeah. Let me think about that for a minute, because it was, that was the Yang's home. The
Yang's home. Mm-hmm. That's the one over on West Central?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if he couldn't go there, is there anywhere else he could go, or where are the places he usually hangs out?
He used to like to just watch laundromats, and he liked to watch the clothes go round and round.
Did you ever try one of those single-use laundromats?
Oh, I think he thought it was a heresy. To tell. Well,
he and I have that in common.
Did he mostly stick to this area, or did he wander?
I mean, this was kind of inhospitable to him, considering as he looks over to the BSB with a Moira power walking with a Gary behind. But yeah, he mostly stuck to laundromats. There's that nice Filipino restaurant where they would kind of give him some food when he needed it, on East Central and Yang's home. Yeah.
All right. Well, Westerly, you have been just a delight. It's been so lovely speaking with you, and thank you again.
Hi, Mom. He says, "Thank you for your time." As Moira,
thank you for you.
I just like the image that Bo is like holding an invisible microphone during this whole thing.
Random guy in the background, Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
As that guy leaves, and when the microphone's gone, we see the gang back together.
What's up, Mama? You look steaming.
Well, I believe that we have an anomaly open at the senator's soiree. And
that's gonna be fun for him.
I believe that it's necessary that I attend. But probably we should investigate, because I do believe it is an anomaly, because apparently a bunch of people are in glass boxes.
Oh, that's fun. You gonna cover this one up with drugs again?
I will cover up this one however I need to cover up this one.
Look, I'm just a fan of your work, honey. Like,
Don't question the solvent.
Bo's texting her mom on the slide, like, looks like I got an invitation after all.
all right, so you're gonna go chase down an anomaly. Meanwhile, we got a loose one somewhere around here, probably. So why don't I head on over to the other shelter and see if I can't scare us up a guy who's gone missing?
Fair enough. That's a good lead. Also, this one, the branch manager is a useless pile of shit.
I mean, tell me something that ain't obvious.
But I feel like there's something to do with that in this, and not just them being,
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, Clubb, he's homeless. They ran him off around here during the winter. Places start burning up suddenly, and, it's all right after all that shit gets installed.
Right. So, yes, and I believe that they are at the forefront of the ones putting in all of this
Well, that'd be your friend the mayor, so maybe, hit him on up, too, while you're at the party,
I'm
huh?
not friends with the mayor.
Yeah, Dickie's friends with the mayor, and yeah.
I mean, define.
I voted for Gaines. I can't count how many times I voted for Gaines. But I gotta agree, Moira, you gotta get him to ease up.
Oh, he'll be easing, don't you worry.
Thank you, Mom. I know.
Anyway,
I know you have our best.
Yeah, but I need to go before people die, I suppose.
I'll come back you up.
Thank you,
All
darling.
right. Gary, you with me?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want to go deal with some glass boxes?
I think if there's lives in danger, we gotta go there first. It seems to me to be the emergent threat in terms of lives in danger and anomalies.
Yeah, I mean, the longer we leave the anomaly on the loose, though, the more people are going to suffer, so... Y'all go do that. I'm just going to go take a look around this homeless shelter, see what I can scare up around here, and just give me a text.
Will do.
All right.
I don't like Joe being on the road.
Thank you for listening to our Triangle Agency Longshot, featuring Sadie Blake as Beatbox Bo Devereaux and Bill Santa Baby, Douglas Gale as Gary Poppins, Dick Gaines, Adelaide Devereaux, and Jimmy, Kate Ingram as Moira O'Malley, aka Mom, and BSFM station manager, Sir. Ray Palmer as Jammin' Joe Moseley and Sophia Baby. Elliot Rose was our general manager. Audio engineering by Parker Postini, Sadie Blake, and Douglas Gale. Sound effect attributions are available on our website, wydpod.com. Triangle Agency is a product of Haunted Table Games. They are not a sponsor, and we purchased our own copy of the system. If you liked the show, please recommend us to a friend or leave a nice review on iTunes. Or both. If you like the show, follow us on social media. We are at WYDPODD pretty much everywhere.
Support indie game designers. Thank you, everybody, for listening to What's Your Damage, the Anomaly edition, and we'll see you next time. Boop, 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 boop.
Vote games.
Vote games.
Yeah, vote games.
You are now authorized to have a triangle day.